to the channel. So today we're going to be doing some Cheats fish cakes, air quotes. So it's literally just what I had in the freezer at the time. So they're quite easy, quite quick to make, and they're actually really tasty. So give it a go, let me know how you get on, and we'll get started. So first off, I'll kind of cheat, forgot what it's called now. Fish cakes. I'm going to take my fish. It is frozen, so it's fine. I'm going to pop it in and poach. So if you want to poach this in a pan, or if you want to pan fry it, that's completely fine. I just find it easier just to poach it because it will remain softer and more juicy. As I said, if you want to do this on the stove top, that's cool. Doesn't really matter. So I've got it in there, and I'm going to eat some butter. When I find it, there we go. So I've got some butter. Excuse the microwave there. So get a good kind of knob of butter. Get that in. Just get a bit of salt. Whack that in. If you want to do pepper, that's fine, but I'm just going to do salt. And then I'm going to let this cook on poach until it is done. So there we go. I'll come back to you once it's done. So while we're waiting for the mashed potato to cook, I've just got it on keep warm. So it's kind of in there just mingling, waiting for the mashed potatoes. So yeah, I'll come back to you once that's done. Right, so now that's out the microwave and done. I will show a proper recipe of this at some point, so don't worry if you do miss it. So I'm just going to throw my chunks of fish in with this mash, and I can get them out. Try and get them as kind of dry as possible. And then we can get them kind of mashed together. Excuse the pun. Oh dear, it's been a long day. Yeah, I'm just kind of fishing for fish. But yeah, if you guys want to use different fish in this, that's cool. I'm just kind of a weirdo that... I'm not a weirdo, but I prefer cod, so... I'll come back to you guys once I've got all of that out. So now we've got our fish and mash kind of mixed together. So I'm going to add some plain breadcrumbs. You can use golden, you can use toasted. Totally up to you which ones you would like to use. Don't knock the camera everywhere. Yeah, just kind of mix till it kind of forms some kind of mush. I say mush, it pretty much is mush, but you know. Don't even know why I've got that box on here still, because I haven't got anything in it. Gonna add some seasoning, so add some salt. You can add some pepper if you want. I'm gonna add some herbs into it as well in a moment. So ideally you want to add parsley, but I haven't got any, so we're just going to do a bit of oregano. Let's get that kind of in there, and we'll give that a mix. Next thing we're going to do is crack an egg in, so get that in, get that off the side of the bowl. Come on, there we go. So add in one egg. Wash your hands. And get that all nice and mixed in. So depending on how, so depending on how runny this turns out, I might add some more breadcrumbs, to be fair, kind of to kind of bring it all together. So yeah, luckily I bought a new tub of breadcrumbs, which is good. So we'll just get quite a few added in there and get that incorporated. Get that all nice and mixed in. And then what we can do after this, we can get basic making, so we can then form that into shapes then. Right, so we've got our fish cake mix. So I'm going to kind of start by grabbing a ball. Depends how big you kind of want your fish cakes to be perfectly honest. So kind of roll them into a ball like this. Then kind of press them down. That's kind of what you'd get from the chip shop. Obviously they're covered in I've lost the word now. Breadcrumbs, there we go. Yeah, they're covered in breadcrumbs. I'm probably not going to do mine in breadcrumbs, to be fair. She's already got breadcrumbs in the middle. So I'm probably just going to leave it as it is. Just kind of cook them. Put a bit too much in that one. I thought I did. Let's kind of whoop, get this re-rolled. So yeah, we'll kind of go with that. And I'll come back to you guys once I've done them. So that is our fish cakes made. So it made 6 fairly decent sized ones. So if I put my kind of hand next to it, my palm, it's slightly bigger than my palm. If you do want it to spread out more, you can split them in half, so you get 12 mini ones. Yeah, it's fairly decent. So I had kind of half a bag of frozen mash. That's probably like 400 grams. And then 4 pieces of cod, which were quite small. And then just seasoning and an egg. So it's turned out really well, actually. I'm quite impressed with how they've turned out. So I'm going to pop these into my preheated oven. It's at 180, so 160 fan, gas mark 4. And I'll just see how they get on. To be fair, I think it's probably going to be about 10 minutes. So I'll just keep my eyes on them and I'll show you when they're done. So that is my fish cakes out the oven. Don't worry, they aren't as pale as they look. It's just because I light in the kitchen. So, but yeah, they're pretty much all done, guys. So if you like this one, go like, comment, subscribe. I'll see all you lovely people in the next episode. So see you later.